Hi everybody, this is All Things Unfiltered Cheryl, and I'm here to do another video. And of course, I'm coming from having surgery done on my sinuses. I want to thank all of you all who sent up prayers, and all of you all who are basically following me on Facebook and following me on my YouTube channel and all the other digital sites that I might find myself on. Today I am doing a video on an icon, and that icon is John Singleton. As you know, we lost John Singleton, I believe, on the 29th of April. And it has been said that the family decided to pull the life support on him. Now, those of you all who are baby boomers, such as myself, and those who were born in 1953 and 54, 55, and beyond, know that John Singleton was an icon. He was an icon in his own right, and that the fact that when it comes to the genre, which is the film genre, I'm going to say the black film genre, John Singleton was very, very, very young when he entered the field of, I'm going to say, cinematography, I'm going to say producing and writing. At the age of 24, John Singleton produced his first full-length film. And those of you all know that film is a cult film. And of course we know it's Boys in the Hood. At 24 years old, John Singleton made his first film. To understand John Singleton, you would have to go back and look at a lot of films that either or he was directing or he was behind the camera. Some of these films we know are, number one, of course, Boys in the Hood. We also know about Poetic Justice. We also know about Baby Boy. We also know about The Fast and the Fury. We also know about Hustle and Flow. Now, I can go on and on and on to talk about John Singleton, because John Singleton, for me, was my, I'm going to say I'm a person who loves film. I'm a person who loved to go see films, but I was one of those persons who loved black films. I love myself some black films and still do. Whenever I can support a black filmmaker, whether it's a woman or whether it's a man or whatever the sector or the whatever, I'm there, especially if they are black and if they are a person of color. For me, John Singleton was my refuge. I remember when I first saw Boys in the Hood. I'm not quite sure. I know I was in Washington, D.C. I am from the DMV, so I was in Washington, D.C. when I saw the majority of John Singleton's movies. I was in Washington, D.C. And I was in Washington, D.C. at the time when the city was about going through its changes. Back in the early 60s, it was called Chocolate City. It's no longer called Chocolate City, but it's still chocolate in there. It's still a lot. You can still see the chocolate in there, but to know that vanilla is basically trying to take over, but the chocolate is still there. John Singleton. John Singleton has made a lot of the stars, the women, the children that you see that's in front of us now. John Singleton had something to do with that. I can go on and name a few, and some of them are still with us, and then there are some of us that are not with us. I can go on and on and on. Excuse me, I can go on and on and on. But to know that we have lost an icon, for me, it's devastating. It's devastating. We know that some of these stars, some of these black stars, Regina King, who just received an Academy Award for her portray If These Bird Streets, I believe If These Streets Could Talk. She received an Academy Award for Best Assistant Supporting Actress. I can go on and on and on, and basically let you know that in Poetic Justice with Tupac and Janet Jackson was the love story of the 60s. Higher education, I believe it might be higher education. I could be wrong. If so, please put it in the comments down below. But we know that John Singleton, for us baby boomers, was a part of our coming of age. We know that we lost an icon. We lost an icon at the age of 51 years old. He still had a lot of things on his plate. He still had a lot of films and projects that I'm sure that he was slated and that he was about to do. But we have lost a legend. Now, we have lost a legend due to the fact that health issues, especially when it comes to high blood pressure. He had a stroke. He had a stroke. And apparently the stroke is plaguing our community, especially our community, the African American community, and the community of color. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is an issue that we must take care of it very, very soon. John Singleton leaves us with an impression of a range of films that we can go back and look at them. And those up and coming new director, filmmakers, singers will have something to look back on and to see. Now, John Singleton was very famous as far as leaving a message. He was very, very politically correct. He had a knack of letting society know what it is going on in our community and some of the things that are still plaguing our community. Well, he had a way of sending subliminal messages. Subliminal messages. Once again, at a very, very young age, at the age of 51, we have lost an icon. Well, until the next time, this is all things. Basically, my video today was really focused on John Singleton and us losing him at a very young age, at the age of 51. John Singleton, of course, was one of the youngest black film director, film writers, who was, I believe they say that he was the first to be elected or to receive or nominated for Academy Award. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, please put it down in the comments. Please like this video, comment on this video. Please give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. And most of all, become a subscriber. And one more thing, before it's all over, you want to hit that notification. That notification is the bell. You want to ring that bell so when I'm getting ready to get up and come out with another video, you'll know, you'll be there to see what I'm getting ready to talk about when it comes to all of the shenanigans that's going on in celebrity news and all other news that's surrounding these United States. Until the next time, you know and you understand what my mantra is. My mantra is love is for everyone, and go out and spread some love.